Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al. Get in contact with you guys. Going to be talking about Zebec. Wow, I'm telling you, this is a good month to start that accumulation, guys. If you've already got it under control, and as far as it's concerned, if you already got a great DCA, congratulations. But for those of you who don't, this is a great opportunity. As I mentioned before time, that for the month of August, I said a lot of cryptos would be down right now. But remember, nothing we say on the channel is financial advice. However, if you like what you see today, we're just going to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. We're very grateful for the opportunity to know Zebec at this early stage. So let's just go ahead and start looking into it right away. Now, first of all, we look at Zebec on the 1 day, it is down 3%. On the 7 day, Zebec is down like what, 8%? So we're around here. Now, for the month, Zebec is up only about 3%, but we're not too worried about that. For the year, take a look. Zebec is up 328%. So, guys, just to give you a heads up on this, make absolutely sure that you understand that Zebec has come a long way. Some of you have already known about it, but for those of you who are not known about it, this is a great opportunity to get into Zebec. This is a great opportunity to get your CAN before the month is out. And also, I think at the beginning of September, all the way to September 17th, you're probably going to have a great opportunity to get into Zebec as well. Just a heads up on that. But I'm not sure how the markets are going to play out, so I don't have a crystal ball. Keep in mind that we're not going to have that quantitative easing until later. And so we got to be very careful and make absolutely sure that we understand that the markets are down, but that is not a problem. Now let's keep it moving a little bit. We already looked at the 1 year. Let's go ahead with. I'm curious about the all time. It is up just a little bit. Well, I don't want to say a little bit, but it's almost doubled all time. But just to give you guys a heads up, it's got a long way yet to run. The market cap for Zebec is not even $1 billion yet. It's like what we're looking at, like $393 million as far as the market cap. So we definitely have a lot of great things on the horizon for Zebec. Like I said, very, very young crypto. So this is one of the things that we have to be aware of. If you're in on the ground floor right now, that means you're in early, and that's very good for all of us who are. So let's go ahead and start looking a little bit at the overall market. Solana looks like it's over 200. Crypto.com is up to 35 cents. Not too long ago, crypto.com was at like 8.5 cents. So keep that in mind, guys. Whatever you're holding on to is probably going to be popping in a month or two. So be still and just be patient. Now, let's take a look at the Bitcoin price, which is going to be $111,000. So we got Ethereum is going to be at 4,500. So nothing really special as far as like nothing really popping off immediately. One of the things I want you to look into is notice that if crypto.com is jumping, you might want to take a look and keep your eyes on crypto like Cardano and others that may be just an easy play to get like a 5, 10x, like a very simple play. What you would call a blue chip crypto. So keep that in mind. Let's go to some Bitcoin dominance, though. Talking about the dominance of Bitcoin. In this particular case, we have 57.5% for Bitcoin the Bitcoin dominance. That's kind of going in the right direction that we've been looking for. Ethereum is at 14. That's holding pretty decently. So we're seeing some great things happen as far as like the markets overall. But like I said, month of August, it's going to be a lot of ebbs and flows. So keep that in mind. Now, let's go to some information on the Zebec network. And in this particular case, there is an X site that we need to look at. Now, this is where we already know about this, the next installment of ongoing TP campaign. But this is the one thing came out about 10 hours ago. This is from the Zebec network. It says with PayBridge, Zebec became the first crypto platform to acquire a U.S. payroll firm. Today, we're one of the largest payroll providers for U.S. charter schools. One of the things I know about schools is that once you get locked in with a school, you're usually locked in about 20, 25 years at least. So let's keep that in mind. This is really good place to be locking in, some place that's stable and some place where the business is going to last for quite a while, if not forever. I don't want to say nothing's forever, but still, you know what I mean. Not financial advice. So it says one of the largest payroll providers for U.S. charter schools is a stable. As stablecoin adoption grows, we'll expand access to stablecoin payments across the education sector. So this is awesome as far as the information that they're giving. Just a little bit of a heads up on that. Zebec and World Mobile also was this mobile networks and payments. Let's see. They got a lot of nice little events that are going on, but the main thing is I wanted to bring that out because of the fact that it's very, very, how can I say, important, in my opinion. So also made in the USA, right? You see the USA flag here. Zebec is definitely going to be popular, and it's definitely going to be moving up as time goes along. Let's go ahead and move a little bit to article here. This is going to be on Zebec. Let's see. Zebec network soars on ZebecNet eSIM launch as charts signal an 85% breakout. Now, this was a day or two ago that this particular article came out. But what I want us to do is to accept the fact that Zebec is going to be breaking out this month. I'm not so sure. But at the same time, like I said, once the quantitative easing starts taking place of next month, I'm thinking that it's going to break out then. But however, not financial advice, and also I am not sure. Haven't acquired status of the deity just yet. You know what I mean? Don't mean to sound blasphemous. My bad, but y'all know what I'm saying. In other words, I got to say that none of us are omnipotent and or omniscient. Just saying. Now, let's keep moving a little bit, talking about the Zebec Networks has expanded in to its ecosystem with the launch of the ZebecNet eSIM upgrade. The development allows users to connect across more than 70 countries and interact with over 15 blockchains through one system. So this is really nice. So we're talking about the Zebec upgrade. So Zebec is really moving well. So I don't think we're going to have any major issues. It says the eSIM rollout highlights Zebec's focus on linking blockchain with real financial use cases. Yeah, we already know Zebec is all into the finance as far as that's concerned. Nothing to really worry about there. So got to keep that in mind. Excuse me. Now let's go a little bit further, see that there's anything else we want to talk about here, but I think we're good to go. Now, last but not least, it's going to give us some information. It says Zebec Network's potential breakout, converging bullish signals, and DeFi adoption fuel optimism. So Zebec Network shows strong technical bullish signals with a falling wedge pattern and key support levels above 0.003360. Strategic upgrades, talking about like ZebecNet and eSIM, and multi-chain integrations, balance real world DeFi utility across 70 plus countries and 15 blockchains. So let's keep this in mind with Zebec. So many things are growing and so much development. Also, I didn't necessarily put it in this particular feed that I have, but I know that Zebec and MasterCard have their partnership, and Zebec also has partnered with at least 138 countries around the world. So Zebec is really moving quickly. Also, just want to reiterate the point that Zebec is also backed by Coinbase Ventures, and also Binance was also one of the early investors from my recollection as well. Keep in mind that although Zebec is not on these big platforms, that it someday will be. Also, do not forget that Zebec is going into compliance as far as like looking to do compliance with the ISO 20022. So just keep that in mind. Got a few nice exchanges here with OKX, with Mexi, with Gate.io, KuCoin, Crypto.com exchange. Zebec is on enough markets that is really gonna be able to do rather well without the big boys of Coinbase and Binance. But at the same time, Zebec is gonna be there sooner or later. So keep in mind that whatever Zebec you have now is before Coinbase launches. Remember, anything goes on Coinbase usually goes far up from there. Also, Binance is very much a mover as well. So keep that in mind with Zebec. Trying to see if there's anything else we want to talk about with Zebec, but I think we're almost good to go. I'm just going to see if there's any other information that I want. But overall, I think Zebec is doing fantastic. Like I said before, Zebec is also part of that MasterCard um, crowd, so to speak. So expect some great things from Zebec as things go forward. What is this? Oh, here's some Zebec card information right here. Let me click this real quick. Hopefully it'll come up. So which Zebec card is right for you? Let me see. Looks pretty good. All right. I want to scroll just a little bit. Okay. Maybe I can get this thing to be still. Oh, wasn't looking for that noise. My bad. So anyways, you're going to have the Zebec, what's this, silver prepaid. Notice the MasterCard logo here as well. You got the black card, you got the silver card. Zebec is doing extremely well. And like I had said earlier about the compliance trackers, you got your final audit underway, which is SOC2. That's going to be what's going on with that compliance. And then right here, the MiCA compliance right here, the white papers under review, approval expected in September. So this was the end of August. This approval is the September. And this, the ISO 20022 compliance, it says in progress, expected at the end of this year. So guys, what I'm saying to you right now, jump on it while you can. Make sure that you get into Zebec before it's everlasting too late. But anyways, like I said, not financial advice, but at the same time, this one's going to be a winner. So keep in mind that Zebec is young. It is very influential. It is starting to make leaps and bounds. And like I said before, it's just starting to get into the payroll system, and it's starting to innovate payroll as never before. Like I said, if it's part of the charter schools and it's also in the U.S., you basically have an entire, how can I say, a network throughout the country that you're going to be looking at with that one type of school. So also they're going to be dealing with other companies as well, and they already deal with other companies as well. So keep that in mind, and keep in mind that Zebec network is truly a network, not just for crypto, but for finances overall. This is Al, Real Life Investing. Let's go ahead and don't forget about this good winner, and make absolutely sure you scoop it up really well in the month of August and maybe early September. Guys, have a great one. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.